folks, and welcome to another vlog from Homes at Heart. So today I've got another little haul for you all, which is really a mix of various different things, and it is truly a mixed bag. So there's some interior little bits, some more fun little things, some books, yeah, just a mixed bag. Now, I know last time I did a video on a thrifted haul, so purely from charity shops. I'd also done previously a Dunelm haul, so please go back and watch those if you haven't already. We've gained a few new subscribers, so welcome to the channel, everybody. So I thought that, yeah, I've been collecting a few things for a couple of weeks now, and this is the problem, so it's really hard to do the haul, especially if I go to the charity shop once a month, as I said. Sometimes I don't get anything, and sometimes I'm not very lucky. And typically, when I'm looking for something, I can guarantee there is no chance that I'm finding it. So I'm just going to run through a few things with you that I've been collecting over the last few weeks. So as I say, this one is a mix of thrifted, charity shop, Vinted, and some new little bits as well. Not too many new bits, and also Facebook Marketplace as well. So yeah, just thought it'd be fun to pull everything together and show you what I got, because I've got some real bargains in here and I'm excited to show you, and I want to know what you all think as well. So I'm just going to start with the biggest thing here so I can literally move it out the way. So this was a Vinted find. So I always find on Vinted that I try and look for things that are typically out of season, because sellers are more willing then to probably drop the price, get rid of it, so you can put some cheeky little offers through and things like that, and sometimes you get them. So I've been on the lookout since we redecorated the bedroom, and there will be another video coming up on that. I'm just still collecting some bits and pieces that I want to style the room with, so watch this space on that one. But yeah, so I've been looking for some bedding, kind of more bedspreads, so the throw type things that you put over the bed. Ours is a Super King bed, so these can be really, really expensive. You're talking like upwards of 50 quid straight away, if not into the hundreds, depending on where you get them from. So I'm always having a little look to see if I can get bedspreads in our kind of colourways and things like that. So I came across this one. It was a bit of a gamble on the colour, but it's Super King, and it did come with 3 matching cushions as well. Now, I knew that I wouldn't use the cushions, so I have relisted those, but I did want the bedspread. So when it came, it was slightly pinker than what I thought it was going to be. So for those of you that have watched the previous video on decorating our master bedroom, you'll see that there's some different colours in that William Morris wallpaper, and one of the more subtle colours is kind of a corally kind of pink. So this is what I'm not going to get it all out because it's huge. But this is the bedspread. So what I've been looking for is things with different textures, slightly different patterns, just to kind of break it up. It is a very, very busy wallpaper, but I don't want everything super, super plain. So I thought this was quite nice because it's got a little pattern to it, but it's still quite subtle, and it's in really good condition. So this is originally from Dunelm. So I tried to think of the price of some of these things originally. So yeah, for this throw and the 3 cushions, I paid £18 plus delivery charge, which I thought was really reasonable, to be honest. And it's a decent one. It's got quite a nice thickness to it. So yeah, that is my first kind of bargain, but it's massive. I've already washed it and everything, so that's staying under my bed until obviously the weather gets a little bit cooler. Definitely not for now, because we know everyone's sweating in the UK right now. We may as well keep on the theme of bedding. So the next thing I actually got this morning whilst out and about, so this is a new item. So I know that I said in previous vlogs, I'm not going to get too many bedding sets. Here we are. I have got one more, and I think that is it now, because now I've got a coral coloured one, a mustard one, and now this sage green one. So I got this from Dunelm this morning. They had tons of bedding on sale in the Lincoln branch, but annoyingly not a lot of fitted sheets, which is actually what I went in to look for. So this is the one that I got. Again, it's that kind of plain but not plain. It's got a bit of texture to it, and this was on sale from £38 to 19 quid, which actually for a Super King is an absolute bargain. So yeah, I got that one, which will be my third and hopefully final one. The only other one that I may get is like a lighter coloured one, probably for the summer months, like a creamy neutrally colour. We'll see though. But yeah, I'll pick that up as and when. And then I also just got 2 matching pillowcases. Not much discount on them, but down to 7 from 10 quid. So yeah, they'll match with that. So that is the bedding bits. And then we're going on to really like accessories now. So interior accessories. And then I'll show you I'm going to wait though and show you my 2 favourite bits at the end. So again this morning, this was a new one, but a bargain on the same. So this was originally 10 quid. Now, me being me, there's no chance I would be paying 10 quid for that. So it is one of the Sophie Robinson range from Dunelm, and it was down to £2.50. And because it's in the coral colour that I was looking for, I was like, yeah, I'd pay £2.50 for that. So I got that. So that's hopefully going to go on my windowsill, probably in the master bedroom. So I quite like that. I thought that was quite sweet. I can hear Theo coming up the stairs, if you can hear a tipper-tapper. Here he is. So if you hear some breathing, he's come to sniff everything. And then this I got a couple of weeks ago from the range. This little photo frame. I thought it was really sweet. Quite a nice size to just have on the side. I think that was only £3.99, and it's a 10 by 10 centimetre one, and you can just have it stood up. So I thought that was really sweet. So I got that one as a bit of a contrast to the floral kind of theme that we've got going on. I thought, well, let's throw some stripes in there as well, just to mix it up a little bit. So that's that. And then that's it. Oh no, one more new thing, which I got this today. It's quite big, so you know I'm partial to a little sign. You know I like them. And this one, Russ saw it and said, oh, I really like that. And I said, I quite like that actually, because we were looking for some artwork to go above our bed, but I don't want to put anything on the new wallpaper. So it's going to be hung from the picture rail, as it would have been traditionally. So we saw this and thought, oh, actually, it's got kind of the similar colourways in it, and it's just a bit of fun, really. So we're going to hang this above the bed. Again, this is from Dunelm. It's actually really lovely. It's actually embroidered, which justified the price a little bit more to me. Those that know me know that I like a bargain. So this is a little bit of an indulgent purchase, really. I know it's only 35 quid, but it's 35 quid. So yeah, if I just show you a little bit closer up, you can see that it's embroidered. So I thought that was really nice. I just like the colourway. So yeah, that's that one. So I'll work out how to hang that soon. And then this, I went into the charity shop this morning as well. Now, to be honest, there wasn't much in there at all. It was one that I don't normally go to, so I haven't been in it before. But it was really limited, and it had a lot of new stock in there. So there just wasn't a lot of choice. I actually went in with the intention of trying to find, I'm on the lookout for a cake stand, but not to use as a cake stand. So watch the space on that one. I'm trying to source one that's reasonably priced second hand, so we'll see whether I end up getting it from Vinted or not. So yeah, I just saw this little bathroom hanging sign, and it was £1.25. But this was a Bernardo's one off the top of my head. So when we've had the hallway done, so that isn't going to be decorated now until the end of September, unfortunately, because we are getting the decorators in to do that. I thought this would just be sweet to have on the bathroom door hanging. So yeah, for £1.25, I thought, you know what, I'm going to pick that up. So I thought that was really quite sweet, and that goes with our colour theme that we'll be going for. And then these are from Vinted a little while ago. So when we got the bathroom redone, please do go back and watch that. That was a full renovation, full rip out and redo. So it changed completely in its configuration and everything to do with it. And I just wanted a few little brass touches because we've gone for brass, like shower and taps and things like that. I just saw these and thought they were really sweet. I was like, what are they? I was like, never you mind what they are. They're just little swans. I just thought they were so cute. So I've got them on top of my little toilet cabinet. I just love them. I just like the patina on them. They're really like worn. Just cute. I only paid about £4, I think, for them. And they're quite weighty, to be honest. So I'd love to know the stories on some of these things. So yeah, that's them. I thought they were sweet. He thinks I'm losing the plot half the time. And then just moving on to books, and then I'll go back to my two favourite things, as I said, what I've got. So I managed to pick up from one of my local charity shops that I go to quite regular, these books. So obviously I am pregnant at the moment. We are halfway, believe it or not, which is crazy. So yeah, 20 weeks as of this weekend. But for those of you that have watched previously, when I lost a lot of the weight, I did it using keto. So I saw these in the charity shop and they were 50p each. So I got the Fast 800 keto book. He's got a range of different things out. So I haven't read this one, so I thought it'd just be quite interesting to have that on the bookshelf as a bit of a reference point if I do feel like I want to get back into it after having baby, whenever that may be. I thought that would be quite, and for 50p, you know, I thought I'd get it. And then I also saw as well, I think this one was £1.50, is the recipe book that goes with it. This is literally brand new. You can tell it hasn't even been used. And it's got loads of nice recipes in there. And just to give me a few ideas really, because sometimes when you start again, getting back into this particular lifestyle, it can be quite tricky to think of things to have. Especially for keto, it's more about keeping it simple over anything, but sometimes you just want to mix it up a bit. So yeah, I just thought that would be quite nice, and for the money it can sit on my bookshelf with my other recipe books, so I was quite happy with those. And then these two little ones are little fun ones that we'll be having a little bit of we're going to be having a baby queue, which is like a bit of a baby barbecue, whilst the weather is still nice. So because baby's due in November, we thought, well, whilst it's nice, we might as well get some friends and family round. So we're going to be doing that in a few weeks' time. I'll do a few other videos leading up to that to show you what I'm planning and things like that. Nothing extravagant, just a few fun bits and a bit of decoration and things like that. We've got some little ones coming. So one of my friends is bringing her little boy. So I thought, oh, well, we need to get a few things to keep them entertained. So I just saw these little sets in the charity shop. So it comes with this little dinosaur book. And these look absolutely brand new. They look like they've never been touched. And they've got all little stories, what the dinosaur is and things like that. And the sweetest thing about them though, is that this one came with these two little dinosaurs. Got this one and this little one as well. So I just thought they were really sweet. So they came as a set. So there's that one, and then also this one as well. So a similar thing, but with this one you got a blue dinosaur figure and a little person as well. So for the bundle, they were £1.50 each. So I thought, well, they're quite sweet. Just to hopefully keep him entertained whilst he's here. And give mummy a bit of a break. So yeah, I got those, which I thought was super cheap and cheerful. And then my two final things, I'll probably move you around actually to show you the final one. One of them was from the charity shop this morning, and I've been looking out for one of these. Now, I've literally just bought it home and jumped on here to be able to show you these things. So I haven't even put it in the room where I think it would go. So I don't know if it's going to actually fit in with the decor. It's got the similar colours though. But I've been looking on Vinted for some of these, and some of the vintage ones are expensive. So I literally walked around the corner in the charity shop and I was like, oh, there's one of those that I've wanted. So let's just show you that first, because it's easy for me to pick up. Just look. How pretty is this? It's one of the tulip lamps. It's truly vintage. It's in immaculate condition. And look at the colours on it. Can you believe that? It's literally got the coral and the green. It is a wired plug one. And it's vintage BHS. So look how pristine that is. Honestly, when I saw it when I walked around the corner, I was like, that is beautiful. And guess how much it was? £8. £8. I couldn't not get it. I thought that is an absolute bargain. And I just think, sat on the side, might need a new bulb, I think. A bit of a clean down. But it's, yeah, for £8, I thought there is no chance you're not coming home with me. These are anything from, I'd say about £30 upwards on Vinted. I've seen some for even like £45. So yeah, as soon as I saw the price, I was like, I'm taking a gamble. So I'm hoping it works. I'm hoping it's in working condition. But I just thought that was lovely. I love the detailing on the shade, all of these little bits. They're just beautiful. So I was absolutely chuffed with that. So yeah, let's hope it goes where I want it to go, because I just think, how lucky am I to find that just around the corner when I've been looking for one as well. And my final find is what I found last week on Facebook Marketplace. So I've been looking for a bedside table, but I didn't want anything too big. And how we've moved the room round in our bedroom now, Russ didn't need one, so I was only looking for a singular one. And at first I was looking for kind of slimline ones, kind of a navy colour, just to break up a lot of the green that's going on in there. And everything that I was finding was £40 plus. And I thought, you know what, it's just going to be really cheap, like MDF, for that kind of money. And I was like, oh, maybe I can find something on Facebook. So I've been trawling. And then this one popped up and I thought, you know what, actually, that's really nice. And the price was a grand total of £10. So I thought, you know what, for a tenner, you can't really go wrong. So my plan is, and I will do another video on it, probably in the next weekend, maybe. We'll see what the weather's like and whether I'm in the mood to do it. But I am going to paint this because the white colour at the moment is just not really the vibe that I'm going for. And it needs a proper good clean down. And the lady said, you know, it's got a few marks on the top. And I said, don't worry. I said, I plan on sanding it down and painting it anyway. But it's just really handy because it's got these drawers. They're quite a decent size. It's got the nice little detailing on here, which I thought was quite quaint and quite sweet. And then also it's got the little shelf at the bottom, but also those little details on the legs there. So I think my plan is to probably paint it navy blue. Now, the reason that obviously, well, it was a bit taller than I thought actually when I did bring it home, but it fits absolutely perfectly where I want it to go. Because our bed's quite high with it being a super king ottoman one anyway. So actually it works well. So I'm hoping, just pull you up a little bit, that my beautiful tulip lamp is going to fit on here. Let me just, I've got you on a tripod. Just ignore the throw in the background that I've just shoved on there. So my plan is I'm hoping that it fits on there. But we'll see. We'll see what it looks like when it's in situ. But yeah, it doesn't stand out as much, I don't think, being in the colourway that it is at the moment. So I definitely want to change it. But yeah, just look how beautiful. And I like these little retro touches. I like also having the new little bits in there as well. So I'm hoping it works together when I've done it all. But yeah, I probably will do a little video on me upcycling this, because I think actually when it's done, it's going to look really lovely. Okay folks, so that's the end of the little haul. I told you it wasn't going to be a very long one today, but it's a bit of a mixed bag. So as I said, these things are stuff that I collect over the weeks. So sometimes I wouldn't be able to do one every single month because, as I say, sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you just don't. So I hope you enjoyed that. As I said, it was a mix of a few new things, some thrifted in there, some Facebook, and yeah, a bit of Vinted as well. So if you're looking for anything, don't always assume you have to buy new. I mean, there is some absolute gems of secondhand things out there. It just depends what you're looking for. And my top tip, especially if you're searching online, is just mix up your search terms because some people spell things wrong. Some people tag things differently than what they should be. And sometimes that can throw up some alternative things as well. And also keep alerts on, especially if you're looking for something very in particular. I kept alerts on Facebook Marketplace for bedside tables. So any new bedside tables that were listed within my radius, it would send me a notification to say check these out. So yeah, if you're looking for something in particular, then I think that is a really good starting point. So thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the haul. Please leave me some comments about what you think, especially my favourite bits. You know, what do you think about this? What do you think about the tulip lamp more specifically? I say not everyone's taste, but I think it's just beautiful. Yeah, please let me know what you think and whether you've discovered any thrifted gems in the past couple of weeks. Let me know what those are as well. I'd be really super interested to know. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you on the Homes at Heart channel again very, very soon. Bye for now.